Hello.
Welcome to the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
This is episode 26. I'm Darren.
I'm Tracy.
And I'm Lee.
So welcome, Internet, to another episode of the most popular Universal Orlando podcast.
In the world.
Yay!
Now, I don't think we've got anything for housekeeping. Anybody got anything?
Nope.
No, Darren? Are we still on soya milk?
Oh yeah, still on it.
Any good? Are you enjoying it? Or
Strong.
have you got sick yet?
Nope, not sick at all.
Actually, I'm actually going to jump in. I feel like I've done someone a disservice so far, actually. For anybody who's wondering, that there is actually a name missing from the beginning of the show so far, and nobody's mentioned him.
Oh dear. Sorry.
Hunter doesn't appear to want to be with us tonight. Apparently, he's having trouble with his
It's
Wi-Fi.
not that he doesn't want to be with us.
Well, yes.
He didn't plan to not have Wi-Fi.
He's having trouble with his Wi-Fi, and also, well, I kind of ballsed up on our end as well as... I didn't realise that the American clocks went back at the weekend, so what I thought was
fancy them doing it before us. I don't know.
Isn't 4:30, but, yeah.
Yeah. No, Hunter, hope your Wi-Fi gets better soon.
Yes, so he may turn up halfway through, he may not. We'll see how it goes.
So on with the news. Now I've got the first one. The Grad Bash at Universal Orlando is inviting high school seniors to celebrate graduation with exclusive access to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. The event will be held from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Now, 2 a.m.? What age is... Darren, what age are you when you graduate high school?
18 usually.
Okay, that's okay. I'll let them off then.
What do you think they were, like 12 or something?
I don't get this system. I don't even get our system now.
No.
So, yeah, so the event will be held from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. on April the 20th, 21st, 27th, 28th and May the 4th.
Be with you. Sorry, wrong park.
Wrong park. Seniors can watch performances on the Music Plaza stage at Universal Studios by Reggaeton? Is that right? Reggaeton. Rapper Pitbull, good name, who scored 4 top 10 singles, including his most recent hit, Give Me Everything.
I've heard of him. I think Will at work likes him, but I don't know.
He is huge here. Huge. I mean, especially in Florida because he's from Miami, but
right.
He sells out stadiums.
And there's also DJs at Khaled.
Yeah, DJ Khaled. He also sells out stadiums as well.
They were both on last year, weren't they? Sorry, Darren.
I do know the names.
They were both on last year, weren't they? Pitbull and DJ Khaled. I remember from reading out because neither of us had heard of who the hell they were last year either. Well,
anyway, DJ Khaled has topped the Billboard rap charts with his single, I'm on One.
Yeah, they said that last year, and we had a big joke about it. He's on what?
Yeah. Together, these artists claimed 9 platinum and multi-platinum singles. Wow. The seniors also get late-night access to rides and attractions at both studios and islands. Rides such as Harry Potter The Forbidden Journey, Revenge of the Mummy, Rip Ride Rocket are going to be open during the event.
That's pretty cool that you get
to
ride those rides at like 1 o'clock in the morning, because it's something that like your average guest wouldn't get to do.
Exactly. So if you're a high school senior or the parent of one and you want to purchase chickens. This is what happens when you spend all day in an allotment. You want to purchase... I was going to say it again. Tickets. Crikey. Oh, no, I'm going to live this one down. You can purchase them from your senior advisor. For more information on the event, visit universalorlando.com/gradbash or contact group sales at 1-800-YOUTH-15.
What's youth?
Something that's long gone with us.
No, I was trying to work out what the number is, but I can't.
You can't.
Anyway, the next one was actually brought up by Darren. Sent me the link over, and I actually took the survey as well while I was on. And Universal has put out a poll. It's not a poll. None of us. It's too bloody late. We've been on for this for an hour and really got into it.
I'm blaming
lots
the
of
beer.
stress going in. For everyone know what's going on, we've had stress galore with technology. It's not really working for us tonight, but there you go. So anyway, they posted a survey online, as they do, about Halloween Horror Nights, even though it's like April, May, June, July, August, September, October.
Count
it's
your
like
fingers,
ages away. Yeah, I did the count and said it's ages away rather than it's like 6 months away. To me, Darren, I mean, you did it. You said you felt they were gauging like ticket packages.
Yeah, it looked to me, I mean, because there was like a very small segment about, how many times have you been to Halloween Horror Nights and that kind of thing. Just looked like they were basically just asking that for formalities. And then the large section of the survey was, exactly that. Like, would you be willing to buy this ticket package, for this many days, or this ticket package, or which one sounds more reasonable to you?
I didn't get that in the survey. That I did click the link from there. I didn't get that.
Really? What did you get?
Literally just asked me where I was from, have I been before, would I be looking, maybe because it asked me, are you likely to attend this year, and I put, well, no.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would definitely end it there.
Yeah.
And it also could have been due to your location as well. They might have been, since it was sent to me, they might have been looking for Florida residents or something like that.
Right, go for it then, fill us in, what was the rest of it?
Basically they basically had like, if I'm not recalling them exactly, but they had like a ticket package where you could go every Friday night during it. Cool. They had a different ticket package where you could just go on the weekends, on a Friday, Saturday.
Don't they do that normally anyway?
Well, they have the Stay and Scream package, and they've also got the
off-peak. Didn't they have an off-peak one?
Yeah,
so it's like Monday.
Yeah, there's
through
one where
Thursday.
You can go at any time, but I think they're actually shopping like for peak nights, like a Friday night or a Saturday night. If they'd still be willing to go and get it, like pay more for a package like that, and the ticket prices they had on there were more than your average. But hopefully, with my answers, I knocked that down a couple bucks.
Let's be honest, they're never going to struggle for people to go to that event, really, are they?
Oh no.
No, but from the looks of it, they were all multiple night packages and like returning packages, so you could go back through the entire event. So it looks like they were trying to get people to come back more often than just one night.
I think you have to.
I was going to say, I think now you do, don't you? Because it's just such a big event.
I don't even think necessarily now. Even when we did it,
it would have been nice to be able to do another night.
Darren, you vouch for it. There is so much to take in that really you could do with going at least twice.
Yeah, definitely. And that's
least.
why I have to get the express pass every time I go, because I cram it all into one evening. So
we went once and it was busy. I think that the longest we queued was maybe an hour, and the park was open till 2. We did every house and we did all the scare zones and stuff, but it would have been nice to be able to, we did a few rides as well, and it would have been nice to sort of
2 parks as well.
We did a lot of walking.
That's why my feet give out.
It would have been nice to have been able to maybe go through a couple of, to sort of stop and go, right, we've done them all. Which were your favourites? Let's head back through there. But by 1 o'clock, let's just said her feet were absolutely killing us, so we called it a night. To be honest,
we'd gone into the parks and
9:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, they did talk about that a lot too. They asked if you likely go to the park before the event,
right?
And they had different package deals for that as well, for
Excellent.
like a combination package ticket,
like an add-on. If you
and it was pretty reasonable. I think that one really surprised me. It was like an extra $15 from our regular day's admission.
Really?
I think something like
really
that, trying to catch people who don't necessarily know about the event. I mean, I stumbled across it by pure accident when we came over the first time. For people who were going to the parks then and go, oh, what's Halloween Horror Nights, and sort of look into it and go, oh, that'd be brilliant, but I haven't got a ticket. Then just to be able, for it's only an extra $15. Then we bought our day ticket. That's a good incentive to get people, because you make stuff off your photos and your food and your drink and stuff like that, don't you? And your t-shirts and what have you, so yeah, cool.
Oh yeah, I've got a t-shirt and a shot glass from every year, so
that's pretty cool, mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Go on then, Darren, because the next one was brought up by you as well.
Okay. A group of lucky Bronx students are headed for the trip of a lifetime this summer, and it's all courtesy of New York's hometown newspaper. 23 7th grade students from the Urban Institute of Mathematics in the Bronx have won a trip to the 2012 Daily News Win a Universal Orlando Resort Class Trip contest. The hard workers collected 13,371 Daily News barcodes, more than any class in the city, and now they're headed for 3 days at Universal Orlando. I'm so excited we won, squealed Felicity Martinez, 13 of Throg's Neck, who brought in over 100 Daily News covers to help her class win.
Throg's Neck? Is that the school or the area or what?
I don't know. It sounds like maybe something out of Harry Potter, actually.
It does, doesn't it? She sounds like a student
The
as well.
Throg's Neck pub.
That's where hippogriffs come from, the Throg's Neck. Yeah, and basically the rules of the contest were simple. The New York City K through 12th grade class that collected the most barcodes before February 18th won a trip for up to 30 students. And this is the second time the students from the Urban Institute of Mathematics have won. Just last year in 2011, students at the school took the first place with just over 4,000 barcodes, so they definitely upped it this year by quite a few.
By quite a massive amount.
Yeah. You know, this year the resourceful students,
They failed last year.
Yes, yeah. Homeroom class tried even harder to collect as many front pages as possible, and they tripled their take. Yeah, and the really cool thing was they get the VIP treatment there. They also get to catch a performance of the Blue Man Group, which we know that's an incredible value for them. And visit the resort's 2 theme parks. They get to go to both of them.
That's not bad, though, is it? Really?
Excellent.
Yeah, that's quite a good deal.
I wonder what they class as VIP treatment. I wonder if they'll get to stay in one of the hotels. You would have thought so.
Yeah, definitely.
That's quite. You think how many hotel rooms? There's 27 of them. How many hotel rooms that's going to take up at when they're going? August, so it's like peak time.
Yeah, right in the
when
middle.
They're charging like $300 a room.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty VIP.
Yeah. So, as we posted on our website at UUOP, it's not bloody
No,
Twitter.
it's not. It's not Twitter.
It's www.uuopodcast.com. Last week, The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man reopened in all its 4K HD glory on Thursday, the 8th of March, which was obviously last week now. So none of us has had a chance to ride it yet.
I won't have for a while.
I don't know why I give myself this one, but listener Natercia de Conceição, I do apologise for butchering your name.
Conceição. So I think you've just changed to.
Conceição, then something
I think
like that.
you just changed
This
the
is brilliant.
nationality to Oriental.
Natercia, I do apologise for butchering your surname. I did actually intend in contacting you to get you to tell me how to say it, but I do apologise.
Any ideas, Darren?
Nope.
It's Brazilian. It's Brazilian, isn't it? A Portuguese, like a Portuguese. There used to be someone who played for Portugal football used to have the same.
It's not English. That's all
Conceição,
I'll
something
say.
like that. Anyway, she sent us an email in, and what she wrote was, she said, "Hi, just sending my thoughts on Spider-Man. I'm pleased to say that the new improved Spider-Man is incredible." Said that my fiance and I waited in line for an hour and a half, and in that time it broke down twice. But when we finally rode it, we couldn't believe how clear it was. Everything from Scream's hair to the way Hydro Man ripples was crystal clear. I managed to spot Stan in the film too. Apparently he's in 3 times.
Ah.
The second time I rode it, I did single rider and only waited 10 minutes, but moments before the big drop at the end, screens went black and the sound went out. I was gutted, which I would be, because that's the best bit by a mile. They seemed to be having a few technical issues all day, and then the ride was shut down from around 4 p.m. for an hour. It opened back up for a few minutes before shutting down again. Despite the breakdowns, the ride was fantastic, and although it was amazing before, they have made it so much better. I'd even go as far as to say it is the best ride in Orlando. Natercia. So thanks, and if you would like to read all about the enhancements, because there's like... have either of you... Or Tracy, you know, because I brought it up to you. Darren, have you read the stuff on the website? Just say yeah. They put the top 10 things about the new Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man, and there's a list of 9. And I've read through it to see if they just haven't put a bullet point in somewhere, and there's only 9, and it definitely says the top 10. So you want to go and read all the top 9 new enhancement, and they've actually done a lot more than just changing the film out.
Yeah.
Little bits like they've changed the channel, the audio from 8 channel to 16 channel, so it's 3D sound now as well and stuff. I mean, have either of you seen any of the videos?
Not yet. To be honest, I've been really busy, so I haven't had a chance.
Darren?
Yeah, I saw videos of it, but you know, the camera being in standard definition, you didn't really get to see.
You can see the actual animation though. I mean, I was watching something today, and the Hydro Man bit looks amazing. It does look stunning. I
can't wait to go read it.
The thing is, as well as it now, because it's digital projection, it doesn't matter how many times they run that film a day, it'll never diminish in quality. So even when we go in like 18 months' time, it still should be crystal clear.
You would hope so.
Let's go to anyway. So head over to, as I said at the beginning, www.uuopodcast.com and find the Spider-Man reopens post.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll go ahead with the next one here. Some of the details were announced last week for Universal's Rock the Universe event. Get set for an amazing weekend, jam-packed with electrifying concerts from Christian rock's most exciting performers. Feel the power of one soul-stirring song after another from award-winning artists including Skillet, Switchfoot, Newsboys, Reliant K, Jeremy Camp, Toby Mac, and many more. The event will take place on Friday, September 7th, and will feature performances from those ones that I just said, and including Family Force 5, For King and Country, and Robert Pierre, and will also, on Saturday, September 8th, from 4 p.m. to 1 a.m., and will feature performances from the ones above, and as well as 10th Avenue North, Britt Nicole, Rhett Walker Band, and the Group 1 crew.
Right.
Have anybody heard of any of those?
A few of them, and only because of Hunter being a little bit into his Christian rock stuff and mentioned it from last year. That's why, if he'd have been here, this was his news item.
King Country played last year, didn't they?
Skillet, I seem to think, played last year, or if they didn't, it was Reliant. We talked about Reliant K and we talked about Skillet, and it was one of them was playing and the other one wasn't, and Hunter was like, I'm quite surprised that they aren't. I can't remember whether I think it might have been Reliant K that weren't playing. He said, I'm surprised. No, I'll shut up. I don't know. It was one or the other. I can't, but he said he was surprised that one of them wasn't there.
Yeah, I was into it a long, long time ago. I remember the Newsboys were playing back then, so they've been around for a long time. And Switchfoot, I think they actually play on the regular rock stations. So
Right.
I've not heard of any of them, like other than, like I say, from Hunter talking about it last year.
Okay. And this year, they're also including experience an even bigger fan zone where you can sing along with your favorite Christian rock songs at Coca-Cola Karaoke. Saturday night, don't miss the candlelighting ceremony. Listen to inspirational guest speakers throughout the weekend, plus much more. To find out more, head over to universalorlando.com. Yeah. And unfortunately, I will not be able to attend because I would burst into flame as soon as I stepped foot in there.
Yeah, me too.
I'd be disappointed if I didn't.
Yeah, it's not something I would be particularly interested in, but apparently it's quite popular.
Oh yeah, those events are always huge. They have a tour that comes around every year here to Tampa, and they sell out the stadium for 3 nights in a row. So
cool.
Yeah, it's definitely very big.
Have you ever thought it could be worth paying the extra to get in the parks till 1 o'clock in the morning? I wonder how much it is compared to a day ticket, and you're still getting 9 hours in the park.
Right. And the question is, do the rides stay open after closing time?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I don't know. I'm sure we'll get more news as it gets closer, so... But yeah, could be interesting though, for those prices to see if it's worth for the sake of you're still getting, and effectively for at least 4 or 5 hours of that, there'd only be the people that are at Rock the Universe, unless it literally they close the park from 4 o'clock.
And who knows, you might actually like the music you hear.
Well, this is true. Live music's always good, isn't it, really?
Well, unless it's bad.
You know what I mean? It's nice to see live music. There isn't much of it in any of the parks nowadays.
If they can sing live, it is.
That's what we'll go Blues Brothers, it's brilliant. Even if you don't make a stop to actually stand and listen to them, just walking past.
You nod your head, or
it's a little bit...
That's Men in Black, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit like... I mentioned Disney, Mulch, Sweat and Cheers. We never made an effort to go and watch them last time, but they came past a few times, and it's just...
Yeah.
It's good. It gives that bit of atmosphere.
Definitely.
Anyway, so I'll crack on with the next one. So, also, as far as we know, the new Hollywood Drive-In Mini Golf is open. Now, it was supposed to have its soft opening on the 1st of March.
Yep.
And have its grand official opening on March the 5th, but apparently it didn't. But... if you go on our website again, there's photos on there that Eric Davis has let us use.
Thanks, Eric.
Yeah, they're fantastic photos at night as well, and it does look amazing. But as far as I'm aware, I've contacted a few people, and it is open, but Universal haven't officially opened it. I mean, even if you head on, I don't know whether anyone's I've just gone over to the website again there just to double check, and the website still says coming soon. But it does look good. If anyone's gone over and played it, drop us an email, let us know what you think. But I think it looks brilliant. I'm so want to go and do it.
Yeah, and Universal actually just released some photos today that are really cool over on their Facebook page of the Men in Black and some of the classic Universal movie monsters playing on the whole, so you should definitely check it out.
So that's
excellent.
Cool. I like the way they're starting to include the monsters a bit more.
Yeah.
Bringing the history back.
Definitely.
Totally agree. Yes. It's back to me, finally.
A lot of music ones this week.
There is. Yes, it's Velvet Sessions time again. It's that time of the month. So as usual, it's Hard Rock Hotel, and this one is hosted by Tonic.
Yeah, I've never heard of them either.
Oh, I have.
All right.
One of my sister's favorite bands.
What type of music are we looking at, Darren?
Like easy rock, I would call it.
Bon Jovi.
Like live, like the band Live.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Is that Ed Kowalski? Yeah, I didn't know they were either.
Oh, yeah?
We're British. We don't know American. Well,
yeah,
we kind of.
It's pretty big over here.
I can't really say that we don't know American rock music, considering we went to see Shinedown a couple of weeks ago. So anyway, I'll be quiet.
Shut up. Anyway, they plan to perform their hits "Open Up Your Eyes," "If You Could Only See," "You Wanted More," "Casual Affair," "Soldier's Daughter," "Mean to Me," and more. I'd hope there would be more. As always, Velvet Sessions takes place on the last Thursday of the month, which this time will be the 29th of March. Now, your Velvet Sessions ticket will include specialty drinks and finger foods from 6:30pm until the showtime, which I do believe is 7pm. 7?
I'm not sure, actually.
I think it is, 'cause I think we've had a laugh about you've got half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cram it in, go.
Yeah. There will be live music. Hang on. There'll be live music from showtime onwards. I would hope so.
Yeah.
And cash bars as well from showtime onwards. Also, valet parking's available. After the show, guests can hang out in the Velvet Bar where the DJ plays tunes until 1am. So if you fancy going, regular tickets are $29 online or $35 on the door. For VIP tickets, it's $50 online only. And just to remind you, it is 21 over only event. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. And you can buy tickets and find out more information at www.velvetsessions.com/events.asp.
Cool. Yeah, again, someone else I've never heard of. I'd love actually to get someone at Velvet Sessions to go, I wish we were there.
Right. One day, it'll be the Rolling Stones, right?
I wouldn't go and see them either.
Oh, come
on.
I don't like them.
I think I'd go see him at Velvet Sessions for $29.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I got another story. This one seems to be a little bit of a letdown. The pent-up demand for Orlando tourism could be about to run out of steam. After 2 years of flying high with all-time visitor records, local forecasters now say that though they expect continued growth this year, they expect it to be moderate at best. Industry experts, expecto patronum, say travel to Orlando since 2009 has been bolstered by families who finally decided to take vacations that had been put off during the Great Recession. And the June 2010 opening of the Universal Orlando's Wizarding World of Harry Potter helped pull in people who may have otherwise waited another year or two to visit Orlando. Orlando's tourist count jumped more than 10% the year after the 2007 to 2009 recession and grew another 5.5%, almost double its normal rate the following year. But that pent-up demand, at least for travel, has probably now been realized, said Daryl Cronk, Director of Research for Visit Orlando, the area's tourism marketing arm. That doesn't mean an end to record headcounts, however. Visit Orlando is predicting that 55 million people will visit Orlando this year for pleasure or business, which would be about 1.3% more than last year's record total, which is still an estimate. A 1.3% increase would be about half the destination's historical growth rate, which has averaged 2.5% to 3% a year for the past 2 decades. Sometime in 2010, that demographic decided the worst was over and, tired of their penny-pinching ways, sprang for a family vacation, leading to 2 very good years for Orlando, said Cronk, the Visit Orlando researcher. That's why after a $4.7 drop in visitors in 2009, Orlando recorded a 10.5% rebound in 2010, setting an annual record of 51.5 million travelers and becoming the first U.S. travel destination to reach or surpass the 50 million mark.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's a bad time? Oh, no, that was when it jumped up. Wow, 50 million people.
Yeah, it sounded like it was going bad, but then we're still increasing, so they're just saying it's about to level off a bit.
Yeah, I think they're saying it's not going to increase at the level it has been over the last few years, which is obvious. You look at, I don't know. I think next year it might do. You've got to think that Fantasyland, the new Fantasyland opening at Disney's going to be a big draw for people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
then there's nothing sort of new announced. Then you're going to be looking sort of
whatever opens in the studios.
2 or 3 years over. Yeah, but that's not. It's still not even been announced, has it? But even so, how long did it take them to build the original Wizarding World? 2 or 3 years. So even if they announced it, they're talking about the rumor going around at the moment is they're going to announce it
soon.
Yeah, it was We've had the first year anniversary of the Wizarding World, haven't we? I think it's like the 2nd year anniversary, which is like June the 23rd or something like that, is the rumour around that time that they're going to announce what everyone believes is going to be the expansion to where Jaws is now. But then that's not going to open then at that case till, 2014 or 15?
That's possible, but maybe now that they've got the formula set, they'll be able to do it a little faster.
Yeah. You don't know what they already had made that didn't make the cut last time, that they could already use.
You look at what they're talking about putting in, though, with the whole Gringotts ride and King's Cross and having to put the track in for the Hogwarts Express, if that's what's coming. I think there's a lot more ground. I think there's a lot more infrastructure that'll need doing and Diagon Alley than it will at what was at Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
time will tell.
Time will tell.
Yes.
Go on then, missus.
Right. Well, I will if you shut up. So we're going to end the news session with another music event.
Loads going on, isn't there?
Yes. Well, Universal Orlando's Mardi Gras event continues this weekend. Is that this weekend?
Tomorrow.
Right.
Tomorrow, if you listen to this on Friday when it comes out. To us, when we're recording this, it's like 2 weeks away.
Yeah, anyway.
Oh, no, it's not. It's next Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, the Mardi Gras event will continue this weekend with J. Cole performing tonight. That's Friday the 16th. And Sugar Ray performing tomorrow, the 17th. I actually thought that was a song.
Who's J.
Performing
Cole?
tonight.
I've never heard of. Sugar Ray ring a bell, but not enough to be able to tell you who they are. J. Cole I've never heard of.
Anyway, shut up. It then continues next weekend with Hot Shell Ray performing on Friday the 23rd and
Go on.
Bob.
It's not Bob.
B.O.B.
Yep.
B.O.B.
playing on Saturday 24th.
No, I've not heard of either of them two.
I know Bob.
In the builder.
B.O.B. Yeah, B.O.B. is a really big one, actually.
Didn't
Sugar Ray had like a hit back in the 90s, basically.
Yeah.
And
I remember Sugar Ray.
The name
they've basically just been riding that since then.
Yeah. I know Hunter was talking about going to see B.O.B. because his brother's a big fan, isn't he?
Dare I ask, does it stand for something, or is it something we're not allowed to say?
It probably does. I don't know what it stands for, but...
I'm going to jump in. I've got a little one on the end that I forgot to put in, and I've just pulled it up there. I'm just going to Google
Attention seeker.
B.O.B. stands for. It's not. It's something I forgot to put in, but we haven't got it yet. But last weekend, the Lorax opened in US cinemas and actually beat out John Carter to the top spot in the US box office.
As it should do.
Quite fancy both of them actually, but John Carter took $30.6 million, which it was its budget was $250 million, so it's way, way, way. But apparently the Lorax opened. It says blah 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 blah. Came second to Dr. Seuss adaptation, The Lorax, which took $39.1 million.
Brilliant.
And following on from that, someone asked me on Twitter the other day if the Lorax was doing meet and greets, and he is.
I see the Lorax every day.
Darren, where would you expect to find the Lorax in Universal Orlando Resort?
I'd have to say Seuss Landing.
No. He's currently resided over by the Horror Makeup Show in Universal Studios. Yeah.
It's natural habitat.
That makes sense to me. But yes,
wouldn't that be geographically as far away as you could get from Seuss Landing in the theme park?
Maybe the chopping down truffle trees.
Pretty close, anyways.
possibly Kid Zone over the far end, but it's pretty much that. You're probably not far away. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, it does seem
Somebody's
a bit. But
got
then
something
wasn't
wrong
that
with
where I'm sure all the Madagascar characters
Yeah.
come up?
Yeah.
But surely.
Oh, yes, because it's like a backlot, isn't it, over there?
Guy decided? I know. Let's put the Lorax in the
Yeah,
studios.
you can see them sat at the desk going, where should we put it? Oh.
But Lorax movies come out. Where'd you put it?
Still, Zeus bloody landed.
In the movie studio park. I can understand a little bit, but anyway. So, that shall do. He's called Bobby Ray Simmons, Bob. B-O-B, doesn't say what it stands for, though.
Bob. He's just being clever.
But he's called Bobby Ray. Anyway, so that'll do it for the news. Lots of musical stuff there, and we shall continue on with the rest of the show.
All right.
Right, Tracy, we're just about to make a secret little phone call as like a little mini live trip report, but it's different because we're actually phoning them this time.
We are indeed.
I wonder who it could be.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, you can hear me now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a quiet place. I'll give you guys a bit of a head up there. I'm right across from the South Discovery Trail and right next to Pizza Predatoria. Right. And I had Kim and Destiny walk off because they were getting butterbeer while I record this. And there's a squirrel at my feet.
Have you done Spider-Man yet, then?
I have done it twice.
Excellent.
And how long did you wait, first off?
Okay, how long did I wait? Okay, well, we go for 10:30. Line by that point was 70 minutes.
Whoa.
I decided, let's go ahead and get in. So while in the process of waiting in line, the ride officially broke down about 3 times, jumping 70 minutes to about 2 hours and a half.
Right.
We finally get on the ride, which I'll speak about more in a second. And then after we get off, they allow us to rewrite it with no wait whatsoever.
Well, that's cool.
So we got to write it back twice.
Cool.
Excellent.
Go on then.
Yeah?
Is it everything you expected?
It's everything I expected. It's not. I wish I could say it was more than I expected, but because they told us exactly what they were going to do, it was all there. You know.
Now, how many Stan Lees did you manage to notice? Did you get all 3?
Which should I delve into, or
No, I don't want to know where they are.
Okay. They were pretty good scenes. I found 2 of them though, but they were both on the. I found one on the first ride and another one on the second ride.
Cool.
And it is a CGI / cartoon version of Stan Lee, not a, an actual version.
Yeah.
Right. Hunter, can I ask you a question? Have you been approached by any listeners today by any chance?
I have not. Why?
Dan, I can't think, the Blue Boy King on Twitter tweeted me and said he was in line for Spider-Man and it was 90 minutes in the single rider line. And I said, if you spot Hunter, you should say hi. And he went, I would do if I knew what he looked like.
Yeah. We're still over Island. We might make a quick venture over to Island because the university closes in about 2 hours.
Right. Is it, I take it spring break's in full effect, is it?
It is spring break. Full Spring Journey has a very reasonable 120-minute wait time. The 27 Wonder Flight of the Hippogriff is about an hour-long wait.
Whoa.
An hour, 8 minutes.
Wow.
Spring Journey is a very solid 2 hours. River Adventure was about 80. Spider-Man's got 120.
Whoa!
Even Redfish, Bluefish, One Fish, Two Fish, or whatever. Tracy, you can correct me, I'm sure.
It's one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
For that, right.
Wait, it was what, sorry?
So we're, for One Fish, Two Fish is actually 45 minutes. So it's a bit busy today.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Have you been over at the studios at all?
That's where we're actually talking about staying over there until it closes at 7 and then heading back over here till 9 when Island closes.
Hunter, do you have any plans to do the mini golf?
The mini golf? Probably not today. It's just not in the budget, though it does. I was looking at people playing earlier, and it's kind of impressive, actually.
It does look cool from the photos we've posted on the website. I think it looks pretty cool.
It's very cool. You can even see a lighting system inside the giant slug next to the mansion.
Cool.
I just find that interesting.
Very good. Right. Thanks very much for taking the call,
Thank
Hunter,
you.
and we will let you get on with the rest of your day.
Yes, have fun.
No problem. I'd love to talk more about Spider-Man on next week's episode.
We will do.
You guys this week, though.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
At least you're going to
right.
be on it now, though.
Yeah. Well, true enough. Well, I hope to talk to you again soon, okay?
All right. Cheers, Hunter.
Take care.
All right. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
As you know, the Blue Man Group recently debuted a new revamped show at Universal Orlando, and Darren was lucky enough, actually, and Hunter was, but he couldn't go, was lucky enough to get to see a preview version of it. So, here's Darren's review of the new show.
The Blue Man Group just debuted their updated show at Universal Orlando on February 24th. Back on February 16th, they held a special media preview showcasing the new elements of the show. Amidst the lasers, huge iPads, but we'll get to that later, streaming toilet paper, and giant electroluminescent balls, I was there to report for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. I arrived on a beautiful Orlando morning at about 10 a.m. and was guided to the Sharp Aquos Theater tucked back in between the Hard Rock Cafe and Universal Studios by helpful staff with signs. Upon arrival, I was greeted and signed in, and not long after that, we were let into the theater. The first thing you're going to notice going in are the giant inflated orbs hanging at the top of the theater. I'd say they're at least 12 feet tall. After that, you'll notice the heavy industrial feel. I had not had the privilege of seeing the show in Orlando before the renovations, but the theater is excellent. On the expansive stage are two steel cages on stilts housing the backing band. Cameras inside the cages allow the band to be projected with psychedelic effects on the back wall. The seating is comfortable and, of course, has ample handicap service for anyone that requires it. Being the big-time podcast celebrities we are, I was seated right up front and to the extreme left of the stage. While this may not have been the ideal viewing angle for the show, it did allow for some very close interaction with the group. After everyone was seated, one of the co-founders of the Blue Man Group, Phil Stanton, greeted us and explained a bit about the new show. After that, it was curtains up and the show began. They start off with a bit with giant screens dubbed GiPads. Theories state that if an iPhone is good, an iPad is better, then a gigantic iPad must be the best. They play with several themes with these, including abbreviated novels for the Twitter generation. One example is War and Peace, which was War, 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 Snow, War, 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 Peace, and quick costume changes. After this sequence, the cages I spoke of earlier were unveiled and the familiar PVC percussion instruments were brought out on stage. We were treated to several hilarious covers including Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train and Lady Gaga's Bad Romance. From here, the show got a lot more visual and bright. I don't want to go into too much detail, but there are several surprises in store. The sequences that follow toy with a 2.5D world, a world in between cyberspace and reality to ease people back into actually interacting with the people around them. The finale is not to be missed, as those giant orbs I spoke of earlier detach from the ceiling, propelling you back to the days of beach balls sailing over a zealous concert crowd. Everyone turns into 7-year-olds, as young and old alike scramble to push the balls back in the air. They glow and pulse, distracting you from the huge presentation that's being put together on stage in a matter of seconds. It's an extremely chaotic and visual presentation that's amazing and something you just have to see for yourself. The videos that have been posted online do it absolutely no justice. The overall arcing theme of the show is that while technology has afforded us great advances in global communication and overall connectedness, it does not replace the strong bonds we share as human beings in the physical world. If you've ever seen a Blue Man Group show, you know they're all about bringing people together and interacting with the crowd. The show aims to break down some of these technological barriers and bring everyone a little closer together. While all of this is clearly expressed in the show, it is not done so in such a way that you feel you're receiving some sort of political statement. While it can be a bit pricey, I feel that the show is worth the price of admission and that you will have a great experience. You may even just come out a bit more enlightened than you were before. Just make sure you're not late to the show because they tend to single you out for that. Okay, and that will bring us to the end of episode 26.
Thanks everyone for joining us as always, and we hope you enjoyed it.
Now, before we finish, we received an email from our Mardi Gras competition winner, Bill Jensen. It was a mini trip report from his first ever trip to Universal Orlando, so we thought we'd include it here.
I just got back from my very first trip to Universal Studios Orlando / Islands of Adventure. I've been to Orlando 3 times before, but I've always gone to Disney property. The Wizarding World of Harry Potter caught my eye, and I made it my intention to visit. So I took the 7-day trip with my best friend / roommate. This was my roommate's first time to Universal Studios / Islands of Adventure too. We both live in Iowa, and we left the snow and cold behind for temperatures in the 70s and 80s Fahrenheit. We bought the 3-park unlimited tickets, which were good for all 3 parks for 14 days. So, Universal Studios. We went to Universal Studios about an hour before park opening, and after paying the $15 parking fee, we parked and walked from the parking garage to City Walk. You got me saying garage now, I don't say that. They were still working on the Hollywood Drive-In miniature golf course. This would have been on Wednesday the 29th of February 2012. We looked around City Walk and then made our way to Universal. After walking in, I noticed an advertisement for a live taping of Impact Wrestling. Now, I'm a big pro wrestling fan, but alas, I didn't make it to the taping. There were very small wait times for most of the rides, anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. We went on Twister. We weren't a fan, pun intended. Of it. Revenge of the Mummy, which we thought was cool. Disaster, I went on a similar attraction at Universal Studios Hollywood back in 1990, which brought back some memories. I would have thought it'd be the exact same. Of what Earthquake? Was it? They're both Earthquake, are they? Yeah.
Yeah, basically this was a different video presentation and different presentation beforehand.
They saw part of the Blues Brothers review, which we enjoyed while having our lunch. Then we went on Men in Black. Now, we had a bad experience. There was only a 5-minute wait, and only one track was being used. I hate it when they do that.
Yeah,
only using one track really distracts from the whole experience.
Oh, yeah.
Once we got on the ride itself, we got about halfway through the ride when it stopped before you reached the Times Square part. Right where there's a bigger alien and there's an alien attack and the aliens come out of the garbage cans. This part of the ride is where you would spin soon after, but it never happened. We could continue shooting and increase our score, but that was it. We sat there for over 10 minutes. No announcement was made or anything. Then the ride started and we went to the end of the ride in the dark with no other aliens jumping out. Our scores were wiped clean, and when we got to the end of the ride, there was a short overhead announcement apologising for the delay. After walking through the gift shop, there was another announcement that the ride was back up and running. So we rode later in the day, again, a couple of days later, and we got the full experience of the ride that time. My score was 297,800, and our average was 126,500. We then went on the Simpsons ride, which we loved. We went on E.T. I liked it even though it's an older ride, and then went on Shrek 4D. Kind of boring to me, and I like the Shrek movies. We also went on T2. We felt it was okay, but needs to be replaced with something else. Boo! No.
Anyway.
We never did get a chance to ride Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, because we're not big roller coaster fans, and we never got to see Beetlejuice Graveyard Review, Fear Factor Live, or the Horror Makeup Show. We skipped Fievel, Curious George, Barney and his Echo Tunnel from his backyard. I hope that goes down. It's going to go down in history, that show, isn't it?
That's going to stay with us forever, isn't it?
No, I don't care. It was absolutely brilliant.
Or it's going to be on our first T-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, and then he goes on to describe Islands of Adventure here. We walked through the port of entry, and I looked around, as Tracy mentioned to me in a prior email. The area does have a lot of theming. I did notice a lot of people just passing through this area and not appreciate it.
Well, I'll be honest.
Then
we've done it. Darren, how much notice do you take of port of entry when you walk through it?
Not much, to be honest.
And
I'm like, it's time to get on the Hulk.
Yeah, and after Kaz did the scavenger hunt, she spent a good time on port of entry and took loads of pictures for us. And I tell you what, the details in there are phenomenal, and it's just somewhere we want to spend a lot more time next time.
We do tend to linger a bit on the way out.
Just to go in that shop. Carry on, Darren.
The everything shop there, yeah.
I never know what it's called. I always wanted to call it Island Mercantile, but it's not. It's Island Traders.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of time and money there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then we went to Marble Island. We passed on the Incredible Hulk roller coaster and Doctor Doom Fearfall ride, which is a mistake in my opinion. Spider-Man, poor timing, was still closed. Oh. And I found out that they were to reopen Spider-Man today, which was Thursday when he sent it. I guess we'll have to make another trip to check it out.
Absolutely.
They passed the storm ride after, like everybody does, I should add.
Tracy and the kids did it last time and nearly threw your back out, didn't it?
It did give me whiplash, yeah, because it just stops dead. Goes from full speed to stopping dead. No slowing down.
You were the only ones on it as well, literally. Tracy and the two kids were the only ones on it.
Yeah, well, the first 2 times I went, I didn't even know it was there, so...
It is tucked back.
Tucked out, yeah, it's sort of like in between the
behind the toilets.
Cafe 4, isn't it, and the entrance to the Hulk, so yeah, right at the back.
Right. Yep. He says, after admiring the theming in Marvel Island, they made their way to Toon Lagoon. They went on Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat barges and got absolutely soaked, and then they went to the Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls and got even more soaked.
As you do. It has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And he says we then headed into Jurassic Park and went on the river adventure. There was only a 5-minute wait. We got soaked again and then dried off. We went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We went to the Forbidden Journey and got in within 5 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. This ride was the greatest. My roommate didn't quite think so, as he felt a little sick afterwards. I thought it was so great. I jumped back in the single rider's line. I was almost on the ride within a couple of minutes when they started running empty rides.
Really?
Yeah. The ride stopped, the lights came on where people boarded. This happened for 10 minutes. The ride started again, lights went out, and they started boarding people again. There was no announcement or anything about the ride stopping, and there was a large queue behind me after this waiting period. Yeah.
They don't tend to do. I know Disney always have like a spiel, don't they, when the rides go down. I don't think I've ever noticed that at Unit. Mind you, we've never really had any trouble with stuff breaking down when we've been.
Right. Yeah, as many times as I've been, I've never actually been like waiting in a line, except for King Kong, and that was so many years ago. Back then they did.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime anything shut down, they just kicked you out, basically.
Was that when everything broke down?
Yeah. And they'd kick you out, they'd close it down and wait. But now I think this is a better alternative, just to wait 10 minutes and then get back on there.
Yeah.
So. And he says, after riding the Forbidden Journey, it was butterbeer time. The first time we tried the regular butterbeer, and they really liked it. They liked it so much, in fact, they bought another one soon afterwards. He says, later in our trip, we came back and we tried the frozen butterbeer. I did not like the frozen kind at all. My roommate thought it was better than the regular butterbeer. I let him have the rest, and I got a regular butterbeer in the plastic mug. We sat down and watched a performance done by dancers from the Drumstring Institute and Bew Maxton's Academy of Magic.
That's Beau Batons, Darren.
What?
That's Beau Batons.
Then why do they got an X in there?
Because it's French.
Yeah, exactly. We skipped the flight of the Hippogriff and Dragon Challenge, as we are not big on roller coasters. Then they went to the Lost Continent. We checked out the shop's game booths, and then we made the Poseidon's Fury just in time. This reminded us of the Atlantis show at the Forum shops at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. We never made it to the 8th voyage of Sinbad, and we somehow missed the Mystic Fountain.
Oh.
Which is a shame, in my opinion.
I love the Mystic Fountain.
Yeah, the way they have it now, and actually it was pretty funny. Last time I was there, the Mystic Fountain was like, "Hey, look over here, look over here." No, don't look at that, Harry Potter. Look over here, because you're just so distracted by the entrance to Hogwarts there. I mean, the Hogsmeade Village, that it just it totally draws your attention away. So, but yeah, it does seem like they're accounting for it. It says overall, we had a great trip to Universal Studios Orlando and Islands of Adventure.
Hang on.
Oh.
You missed a bit out.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course Tracy would point this one out. We then went into Seuss Land and right out the other side. Whoa. Nothing really appealed to us, as it was more geared to kids.
No, it's not. It's wasted on kids.
Tracy. Kids are a byproduct.
Yeah.
They just did it for Tracy. And he says, overall, they had a great first-time trip to Universal Studios Orlando and Islands of Adventure. They spent about 2 days in each park and checked out the other areas of Orlando and drove to Tampa, Florida for the rest of the time there.
To see Darren.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Keep up the great work on the podcast, Bill.
Cool.
So, that's the end, folks. Our next show will be out on the 30th of March. Well, after the beer I've consumed during this recording, I need to go and sober up with some tea and crumpets, so I'll see you next time.
Good night, Internet.
Yep, and I guess it's See you from me as well. And remember, live the adventure.
Cut. Print. That's a wrap for another episode of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Never miss a show by subscribing on Apple Podcasts and leave us a rating and review while you're there. Not an Apple user? You can listen on Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, or your podcatcher of choice. Email us any questions or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. Keep up with the latest news, rumors, and updates on our blog at uuopodcast.com. Thanks for listening. See you next week.